anime hater is watching Naruto for the very first time, and here are my thoughts. I will be giving my thoughts every 10 episode, I'm thinking, otherwise it's gonna be too much. So a little background on me and what I think about anime. So I think anime is for kids. I never liked watching it. Like as a kid, I liked it because it was like basically cartoon, but I didn't like it later on because I was thinking it's just like too childish. So I stopped watching it when I basically went to high school, I guess. But I used to like read a little bit of the manga books and just for like a short period of time. But that's it. But I am a reader, so I like to read books rather than like maybe watching something, even though watching is also something that I do. I do watch a lot of shows and stuff. But yeah, so that's me. That's a little bit of background on me and what I think about anime. For the past 4 or 5 years, my husband has been telling me to watch Naruto, and I've always like stalled it because I was thinking like it's just childish. I don't want to watch that, but I don't get the hype. It's very, very popular. So I was thinking everyone is like hyping it and has been saying that it's the best storyline. So I was like, you know what? I really like a good storyline. So I'll give it a try and see if whether I like it or not. Even if I have to sacrifice a little bit of my time that I could read my books instead. But anyways, I'm putting my Kobo on pause right now and I'm giving this show a chance to see what I think. So far I've watched 10 episodes. I'm gonna go by episodes. Just like in the beginning of a book, like when you start a new book, you get an introduction of the characters, and every character that comes, you have no idea what their strengths or weaknesses are. So you being introduced to new characters. So far it has been a lot of like introduction to new characters. So I'm okay with that. Like the pace I think is okay right now. I hope it picks up later. And in terms of storyline, it is ninja, so I feel like it goes into the fantasy category, which I'm not too big of a fan of. Like even when it comes to books, I don't really read a lot of fantasy. I did read like some sci-fi books before, but honestly, every time I've given it a try, I've not finished those books, even when it comes to like reading. The thing is with me that when it comes to shows, I wanted to like move on to the next thing. Like it for me, it gets kind of like boring. And even so every show that I've been watching, it have only watched like maybe two, max three seasons. Other than after that, like I just give up on that. So for this, I hope that keeps me, the storyline keeps me, because I am here for the storyline. So please, no spoilers for me here because I want to actually experience it. So far, I've been watching only 10 episodes, and I think it's okay. It has potential. I mean, it could, anything can happen, right? In the very beginning, something that I did like was how usually in I'm comparing it to cartoons and stuff. Usually the characters are pretty 2D, like two-dimensional and kind of flat. But one thing that I noticed with this was when Naruto is, doing the forbidden jutsu. This is the very first time he has the scroll. When when one of the teachers are telling him that, oh, no one cares about you and all of that, just to get him to give the scroll over, and the manipulation that happens there, I really like that because it kind of gives a little bit more meat to the character. So I kind of enjoyed that when he was like, when basically in that episode, this was the villain where he was trying to speak to the teacher. He was trying to manipulate him, and when he was talking to our main character Naruto, he was also trying to manipulate him by making him seem like he was on his side, but and then the same thing was on the other side. When he was talking to the teacher, he was making it seem like he is speaking to his benefit as well and as a society. So I like that, that it's not just like a two-dimensional character. So far I'm liking it. I hope all the characters develop even further. Right now, one of the characters that I like is the teacher. Kakashi, I think his name is. I'm not really good with names, so I may be forgetting or saying it wrong. The teacher with the eye. He's a likable character, so I like that. So far, I'm excited to see how each character develops and how where the story goes. I'll keep you guys updated. That's how far I've watched. I'm excited to see how good the story is. Usually, when a lot of people say that something is really good, especially when it comes to books, I usually don't find those books or stories interesting. I read so many books that people been very much hyped, and I end up reading it and not liking the story at all. So I'm hoping that this proves me wrong and I start liking anime, because that would be something nice. And there are so many different types of animes as well. So if I like it, then yes, I would want to continue watching different types or different kinds. But so far, I'm neutral to it, since it's like at the very beginning. I feel like I have to give this at least 50 episodes just to decide whether I like it or not, or if I should continue watching or stop. Because I feel like 50 episode is pretty it's a fair number of episodes. I would have a good idea of how the story is and how things will move forward. That's what I'm thinking. And also, since the every episode is about 20 minutes, I think it's a quick one. Follow along if you are interested in my thoughts after watching it. This is my very first time watching Naruto as well, so yeah, give me a follow if you'd like to hear my thoughts about it as a first time watcher.